Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live stream of DouglasPlays. We're going to be playing this pretty tricky level called Castle in the Castle. With that said, let's not boondoggle any further and get with the stream. So my support worker and I had yet another productive day, and we went to the podiatrist to get a new pair of shoes and, well, test a new pair of shoes. Ooh, now what next? Just grip yourself onto that ceiling grid. Man, I would have died right away when one of the platforms just gave way like this. I gotta believe that this level's going to be really tough, full of horrifying death traps and death falls. I wonder if I can attempt to do some kind of a stretch jump to like this. So what I did this morning was get up at 8 o'clock exactly, have some wheat bites for breakfast. Wow, those swinging chains and maces don't play around much. Good afternoon, Mom. Ooh. It'd be great if Blink the cat can join forces with Croc, because I probably need some time powers. Well, a zappity zap from the pylons. You know, the pylons, those electric towers that run on pure power, like those kind of pylons. Still, for some reason I'm getting some Dragon's Lair vibes from this one tough level. We got more maces swinging to and fro. Now, are you going to be suicidal enough to actually save that Globo that's practically invincible to any damage? Ooh, just one more pretty coloured gem. And by the way, you do need to collect the rainbow crystals as your means of survival. If you happen to have no rainbow gems collected, you're finished. Every time you take damage, more crystals get scattered outside of Croc. Well, guess what? Sonic has beat you to that kind of cliche. Those gems remind me of polychrome jokers. Why, yes, it does. You know, because Mum and I have been playing Balatro for a year. Bonus areas are my kind of environment. You'll get all kinds of rewards if you collect the 5 different coloured individual gems. A Looney Tunes style of a platform falling is like, shell! Reminds me of a time when I was playing Looney Tunes Duck Amuck on my dual screen light. Again, it's just Warner Brothers trying to compete with Nintendo back there. That's another level finished in the books. So we're up to Dungeon of Defright. Again, I'm getting Dragon's Lair vibes from this level. Maybe you can't jump over him. Or you can just slip on by. Well, especially Crushionators. They reside in the dungeon. Now, if I do this, ouch, and okay, we've got some kind of spider crab going on in the dungeon. So where I'm up to with my Lego set is I'm currently building Bowser's Castle made out of Lego. I already did build both Yoshi's and Bowser's vehicles. Now to build the castle. Now this castle has got some moving parts that I do enjoy, like you know, full structures being catapulted off the edge is a spider crab anything like Spider Pig? No, not even close, but thanks for the Simpsons reference, because, you know, it's been a long while. Okay, now what's this? Oh, I feel like this is some kind of a mini game room. Dungeon of Defright. Well, more like the dungeon of Delights. What to do here? What to do? Maybe there's got to be another door that I can leave through. Feels like I'm trapped. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay. I did play Croc Legend of the Gobbos before, but maybe it's me who's a little rusty at these things. Practice makes perfect, I guess. Or always. When you inflate him, try pushing to a door. Thanks, Mom! That really helped out a lot. We're up to a boss level called Fosley's Freaky Donut. My sister Mel is saying, "Hi, Douglas." "Hello, Melissa." Whoa! Ah! Wow, I wasn't really expecting for me to slip off a shrinking platform. Scaling a boss layer like this reminds me of Super Mario 64, where you get to play as Mario, who happens to be saving Princess Peach from the evil Bowser 3 times. Like, first floor, then the basement, and then upstairs. Oh, so that's how you defeat Fosley. Lure the minions onto one of these boards. Haha, still got it. The level we're up to now is Ballistic Meg's Fairway. If it's ballistic, it's gotta be pretty chaotic. This minion is quick as anything. He's so quick, he just happened to cost me 1 extra life. In fact, this demon is a speed demon. He puts poor Accelerate to shame. Now to actually scale this level. Did you know the game developing company Argonaut is also responsible for creating Buck Bumble for the Nintendo 64? In fact, I still have that game. When we were growing up in 64 Chester Street, Buck Bumble was my sister's game as her Christmas present. Oh yeah, the stained window glasses are really gorgeous. I just like to be careful to see if there's no climb demons waiting to slam on my hands. By pressing A few times, I was able to change Croc's direction of where I'm climbing. Get used to this, because we're going to be seeing more of these speed demons just zipping around on tiny platforms. I wonder if the words hassle and castle rhyme, unless you happen to randomly invent a word that's like castle and hassle, like you're just being try hard to make it rhyme. Ooh, sorry there, Croc. I think the idea for this level is to find the gold key, which I already have, and backtrack to this door. I feel like that the game Banjo-Tooie for the N64 does a lot of backtracking. So here's a story idea. After Banjo and Kazooie happen to defeat Gruntilda in Cauldron Keep, couldn't Bottles and his family allow Banjo and Kazooie to actually return after an intense final bout? In some countries, they pronounce castle as castle, so then it would rhyme with hassle. Ah! Incoming slam demon. Oh wait, that's just an obstacle. In the UBI soft game Rayman 2 The Great Escape, I want to compare sound effects from each version. When Rayman is climbing up on gridded cages or those ceiling grabs or whatever you call it, the sound effects is woof, 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 woof on the Nintendo 64 version. On the computer version of Rayman the Great Escape, however, he's saying like, even when he's carrying a barrel of dynamite that would help defeat the robotic pirates with one hit. Sometimes they take half a damage from their own explosive barrel. That was suicidal. Great sound effects, Doug. Oh, thanks, Mom. The level we're up to now is Swipe Swiftly's Wicked Ride. Try saying that 50 times fast, if you dare. I feel like that these mummy minions remind me of the game Glover, except they're not armed with a scimitar or a sword of some form. I'm just saying that these scimitar minions remind me of the zombie pirates in Grabbed by the Ghoulies. This feels like the Contra era all over again, when you've collected exactly 30 lives and you want to tackle through the entire gameplay back then, but the bad guys in the game just keep defeating you each time, costing you every life. It's all about trial and error. Cruel video game moments like this are really notorious for moments like one-hit deaths like that. Well, if I had 100 rainbow crystals with me, that would help me survive. But no, this unforgiving level reminds me of time that you're fighting Mecha Robotnik in the final level, but you have to use quick reflexes to defeat Dr. Robotnik. And if you don't have any Chaos Emeralds to shield you from Robotnik's mech attacks, then you're doomed. Okay, I need to pay attention to where this guy's. Okay, like this. Behind. 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 In front. In front. I can't believe how lucky I am to actually pay attention and say which direction the bad guys are attacking. So my support worker and I are going to the movies tomorrow. So it all depends on what's available at the Maitland cinemas. My sister says, "Nice catch." Well, thanks so much, Mel. Ooh, gotta pay attention to those platforms that rise and fall, rise and fall, lift and drop, lift and drop. It'd be great if Argonaut nowadays can wish to work on a Buck Bumble remaster. Those platforms are messing with my brain. Yes, they are, because they just, as I said, they just rise and fall, slide right, slide left, slide right, slide left. As I was growing up at one of the farm respites, I think it's called Prospect Farms back then, I loved playing the game Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It wasn't really that bad as everyone thinks it is. If you're going to complain and hate the game, then do that on your own terms. All the meanwhile, I got to complete simple missions each time. I got to unlock more vehicle parts. I got to be creative with inventing my own vehicles that might be suitable for the job. Like, go me. Maybe Banjo and Kazooie is the next game you should play. Thank you for bringing that up. Although I wouldn't give out any spoilers because I think there was some kind of history behind Banjo-Kazooie where you collect 6 colored eggs and a frozen key. So it's like Gruntilla once rhymed to Banjo's sister Tootie, "Save you, he will not dare. There's many traps and dangers in my lair." It's like Gruntilda is not even joking. The dangers and traps in her lair that she speaks of is platforms like this, for an example. The traps and dangers that is in Gruntilda's lair is basic monsters to fight, some brain-teasing puzzles to solve. There's also a shark-infested water in Treasure Trove Cove. There's a cavalcade of deadly piranhas in Bubble Gloop Swamp. Although, if you want to cross their territory, you need the invincibility feathers. It will help you safely navigate the swamp. You can also collect enough Mumbo tokens to turn you into a crocodile. That way you can still safely navigate the piranha water. I wouldn't bother that much with the wading boots because the wading boots is useful for a short while. Just tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Bring! Time's up! The game designers certainly loved using pound to break things. There are so many retro games where the character can use pound. Well, Banjo-Kazooie does have a pound move. It's just that Kazooie just slams her beak onto the ground. That's one of the moves that you could actually learn from Bottles himself. I've seen this cliche before, except there's a monster with a wooden mallet just slamming the oversized buttons. And I could swear that in Rocket Robot on Wheels, Jojo the raccoon is literally up there in some kind of clown-like vehicle and has got this medium or small planet-like object that he can surf around in a 3D environment. This level isn't easy, I've really gotta say. Jojo the squirrel or raccoon, can't tell the difference, just watches you in total progress. Sadly, N64 Online does not have Rocket Robot on Wheels. I would love to stream that game. It had all kinds of fun puzzles to solve. It also had all the machine parts you'd need to collect to get a ride, or some kind of mechanism up and running again. And I've enjoyed getting through that color guard where he's just wearing orange and green. So I did the same and he lets you through. Although one of the moments of facing a death trap is that there's this massive blade that slowly rotates and you have to throw a bomb at it to get by. But that giant blade happens to be destroying all those platforms in front of you. So of course that's going to be a nightmare and a half. My favorite vehicle in Rocket Robot on Wheels is that Spidercraft vehicle. It's a vehicle that can safely wade through dangerous liquids such as acid or... Oh boy, this level's got... come on. So I jump, he hovers. With only 22 lives to spare, but it's not over yet. Of all things platforming, you've really got to pay attention. Okay, gotta wait. Oh! Just made it. Whew, how are we ever gonna get past all of this? Yep. I think I've got some rocket robot on wheels vibe, because video games back in the N64 era was all about obstacle courses. You will find a way. If I get down to 10 lives or less, that's my cue to grind for some extra lives. I would like to say a huge thank you to my family for pitching in, and this was a really interesting stream I did. So a huge thanks to my family. Thanks Melissa, and thanks Mom for joining in. It was really fun. See ya!